All right, so my student has now created an account and I'm ready to join the room. I'm going to show you how to join it for an audio lesson first. So I just click the Join Room button. Here we have a media settings preview. So basically all you have to think about with an acoustic lessons is make sure your cameras are showing what you want them to and that your microphones are doing the right thing. And we put that all out front right here. So I'll start at the top. Right here we have our camera switcher. So unlike most apps, we're able to connect several cameras at a time. Since we're doing kind of the quick version, I'm going to show you just 2 cameras, but we have an integrated switcher. So that means that in the media settings and in the call, you're able to switch through these cameras anytime you'd like. So I have a camera above me. You can see a little bit of it above me in the shot that you're getting of my face right now. There's my camera right up here. And I also just using the native facial camera. I also have a second one on the side that I can use. This one actually shows kind of side view of my hands. But really, the 2 cameras that do the most good are these ones above your hands and the face. Anytime during a lesson, I can turn them off and I can just have the talk about, how to play a bit of fingering, or we can, talk about practicing a little bit and use my face, okay? So this just selects which one you join with. You can change these during the call instantly, actually. It's very quick. It's as quick as a video switcher, which is really nice. Okay, so we're gonna go down here. So another thing that I can do is I can join on mute. I have it by default on because some people join on mute and are like, what happened? Usually students. So it's on, but if you want to join silently, you can always turn that off. This lets you control which microphone you use. Quite often there will be a few connected, like the ones in your camera, and you can also connect an interface device. There's a lot of information on that on our website, but we've designed this to have no filter and high bit rate by default, so it's going to sound really good. You can make it sound even better with an interface, and we have ones that are very affordable and cost effective that can help you if you're doing acoustic lessons. So we're just going to go with our default microphones right here. All right, another thing is gain control. We offer that in case your students or other users on the call are having trouble hearing you. And of course you can control the output speakers. There's a bunch of other options in here that involve connecting to pianos. We'll show you that in another video, but this will get you into your call. Make sure voice isolation is off for acoustic calls too. All right, so at this point we'll join a call and my student will be there on the other side waiting for me. So there's my student. Hello, student. So we can see down in this part of the screen, this shows us our example student, and this shows us the name of the student. Remember, we created that example student or added them to the room. And then over here, this is me, piano teacher. So I'll just start from left to right on these buttons over here. By the way, anytime we can drag these around, they'll snap to spots in the screen. So really we can get them out of the way. So I'll start at the bottom here. This one gets the button menu in and out of the way. Okay. This one ends the call. We're not going to do that. This one brings up the same media settings page that I told you about. So you can change these, tweak these if you want things to sound a bit better. This one is screen sharing. So in screen sharing, we can either share a tab, we can share a window, or we can share the entire screen. So we can share a tab in our browser or a window that we have open from another app, or just the whole stinking screen. All right? So the next button is the camera switcher that I was kind of mentioning before. So right here, I have a little camera switcher that kind of mimics what you would have from a hardware device. So this lets me go like this. Okay, if I want to show my keyboard to him, there it is. It's all ready to go. And then if I want to show him the side view, I click that. And that one's all ready to go as well. And so I can switch these on and off at any time during the call. If I just want those 2 views, I can do this. And so this is one of the big strong points of this app, is the ability to switch these cameras. And this works on any Mac, PC, Linux, or Chromebook device. Okay, so another thing that we should talk about is the ability to turn off our camera. That's this one. So if you need everything to go dark, that's a good thing to know about. And lastly, this is our microphone that we can mute or unmute. Okay? And then inside these video windows, you see 2 buttons. So on the bottom, we have our captions. They can show up there. We have information on who is who. On the top, we have a couple of options. So up here, we can mirror our camera. And that actually can be important because, see that? That's kind of not the direction you would expect with a keyboard. So you want that to not be mirrored, versus with my face, we're actually used to seeing ourselves in the mirror. So that's a good one to know about, the mirror camera option. Now we're going the way you would expect on a keyboard. Now we're going left when we go left, right when we go right. Okay, we also have a drawing panel, so at any time I can annotate something for my students. So I can show them this note right here and be like, that's a C. Okay, and they'll see that on their side. And we can also annotate screen shares this way. So that really helps with some of the lesson challenges. We can also zoom in. So this can be really useful on your student side. So if they want to see exactly what is happening on a particular spot, they can zoom in and they can navigate in these windows. Okay, so that's what is on this left menu, and more things can appear there as we add more features. And then this one is our pin button. So this lets us make one or more windows big. So right now I'm showing off my keyboard to my student, but let's say I want to show off another view. How about we show them this view as well? So I want to make sure that they can see rotation. I think this camera left the chat for a second. Okay, there we go. We could pin him as well. So this is kind of our big, so see, we can move him out of the way and pin this guy. Now the views are very piano oriented, or I can unpin them and just pin my face. Now my face is the main thing. And then we can adjust the side of this gallery like this. Here, let's get the switcher out of the way. So we can make it really big or kind of make them equal. So it's very flexible. And then the last thing you'll see in here is a chat box. So this is actually in the room as well. You can see this when you're in a call or outside of the call, as long as you go to the room. And you can send small messages, links, and text messages to your student, and they will see it. So those are the big functions inside of the call.